So we're going to talk about it, how to think in metrics on React applications. So I work in a product that name is GlobalPlay. It's a platform for showing videos, and this is what it looks. And there's a lot of videos of television of Brazil. And the product is using React Router 2.0. We use server render, and we have some client-side services that you consume in the client. So when you are ready to launch the product, we realize that you're not thinking about metrics. So this question came, it's how we're going to track our traffic on Google Analytics, how we can do that in a React application. So the more easily solution that came out is to create a component to that. So we created this page view component that received the location provided by React Router. And this is a very simple component. We just watch the component did mount, and this function that's track page view, it talks to the Google Analytics API. So through that, we can measure the page view of the website. So after that, we realize we have some additional information that we want to track. We have custom data in the client side that we want to put on the Google Analytics. So the global metrics data was user accounts info and app versions and things like that. And for that, we created another component that we call it the document metrics, and then we can provide some informations that will remain when the component is on the DOM. So for that, we use the React side effect. It's a very good project, and we can deal with a lot of components in the page, and it changes a global state. And so using that, we can receive some information about the user or receive some information about the up versions and send it to the Google Analytics via through the custom dimensions from Google Analytics. And then we realized that we want to track the user flow, the navigation that user accomplish in the project. Because, for example, we have a playlist and a recommendation list of videos. So we have to track if the user clicking a video on the playlist or if the user click on the recommendation, for example. So we have to deal with component metrics, how we can realize which component user used to go to another page, to the next page. And we have a lot of small components. For example, a playlist is made for a list of videos, and a recommendation is made for the same list of videos. So you can simply add a prop to the video, and they say that this is a playlist, or this is a recommendations. But the issue is that we have a lot of components in the middle of that. We have a lot of other components that we use to create the playlist, for example. So we found something very interesting that we use by a lot of libraries, that is the React context. And through that, we can create another component that we call it link metrics. So we can assign some informations and gather the information in that component like this. We just have to declare that we want to read that information with link metrics, and then we can have access through the this.context.link metrics. So with that, we can change the way that we think about the components and encapsulate all the components with the link metrics, and we know where the user click in the website. So we can use Redux for that instead of using side effects or using the components for that. So we don't use Redux in the project. So we create all this ecosystem to track this. And through the components, React side effect, and the context, we accomplish our main objective, that is to track the user metric on the product. Thank you.